Hello everyone, it's Ahmad Joseph Mzenga from Tanzania. My topic today, which we're going to present, is entitled Should Developing Countries Prioritize Genomic Research over Other Public Health Investment? I'll be with my colleague Elena Rukele from Malawi. On the introduction part, we are going to talk about the meaning of genomics, which deals with the study of person genes, including interaction of those genes with each other and with person environment. As we know that it uses combination of laboratory and bioinformatics technique to investigate genome structures and function and how they evolve, how they can be edited. Also, this enables the development of targeted therapies. We use gene therapies or pharmacogenomics. The current available evidences from WHO, World Health Organization on 2022, it has suggested that about 90% in developing countries, where most of diseases still affect up to 2% of the populations. Also, this is due to underutilization of genomics method in developing countries. Open statement for this module is that I stand firm to supporting the developing countries should prioritize genomic research because it offers transformative long-term solutions for public health. This is why it's because that it has an impact on disease surveillance and preventions. It has impacted on drug targeting in pharmacogenomics, impact on agricultural activities, global collaborations, impact on capacity building and economic development. The constructive argument is that on disease surveillance, investing in genomics, it prepares countries for future health challenges, including pandemics, by understanding how genetics accessibility it has been occurs. We can look pandemics like COVID-19s and other future pandemics which can occur. Through genomics advancement, can place developing countries at the forefront of the cutting edge in sciences. Yes, going to case studies on connection to the above point, which is that it will be used in diseases surveillance, specifically pandemic ones. Coming on 2014, genomics was used in healthcare in Africans, was instrumental in fighting against the Ebola virus. This is an outbreak which occurred in West Africa. Genomic sequencing of Ebola viruses allow researchers to identify and characterize the specific strains responsible for outbreaks. Also, this information was very crucial for understanding how the viruses were spreading and evolving. Through genomics use, it has impacted responses to global outbreaks that began in 2022 countries across Africans, implementing genomic surveillance programs on monkeypox. As we know that monkeypox, it has just eradicated recently. By sequencing monkeypox viruses samples from infected individuals, health authorities can identify circulating variants and assess their genetic diversity. Through genomic data, it has helped us to trace how the virus has spread geographically among the populations. Another constructive argument is that it has impacted on drug targeting in pharmacogenomics. Through precision medicines, genomics research enables personalized treatment, improving the outcomes and reducing the healthcare costs. The proportion of patients who are responded to treatment using current drugs, it has ranges from 25% to 80%. it has been predicted that genomics could remedy these situations through improved drug targeting. The case studies from Botswana in 2016, it has shown the changes in first line of HIV treatment policies from efavirenz-based therapies to dolutegravir after studies showed that approximately 13.5% of the populations in Botswana had two copies of gene varieties responsible for slow metabolism of efavirenz. This approach was cost effective as it has saved resources on purchasing a lot of unnecessary drugs for patients. But in South Africa, it has implemented pharmacogenomics testing to optimize antiretroviral therapies for HIVs. Research has shown that the genetic variations that can influence drug metabolism and efficacy studies have identified polymorphisms in genes involved in metabolism of efavirenz, a common antiretroviral drug or RT drug. By utilizing pharmacogenomics testing to tailor antiretroviral regimens based on individual genetic profiles, healthcare providers can improve treatments.
So another point is that genomics research also has an impact on in agriculture, as by applying genomic techniques to crops and livestock, developing countries can improve food security through enhanced yields, disease resistance, and nutritional quality. And this is vital for combating malnutrition and ensuring sustainable food resources. Our case studies are from the case of Uganda, in which they implemented perennial rice, and this was a rice that was crossbred from Asian cultivated rice and Ugandan local rice. And this resulted in a remarkable breed of perennial rice varieties that can be harvested that can be harvested multiple times. Another and this through this success in Uganda, it led to the perennial rice being trialed in different countries like Burundi, Madagascar, and Malawi. And in Ethiopia, it through genomics research, they helped in community-based crossbreeding programs for sheep that to identify better breeds, which helped in economic development and um, which helped in economically or ecologically significant developments. And this research helped in improving sources of income for the rural farmers and nutrition. Another constructive argument is on the global collaboration. Engaging in genomic research allows developing countries to participate in global health initiatives and collaboration. So, through sharing genomic data, it facilitates international efforts to combat pandemics or emerging health threats. Our case studies are from the Human Heredity and Health in Africa, which was launched in 2020, which was launched in 20 which was launched in 2012. It focuses on understanding the genetic factors contributing to diseases prevalent in African population. So it involves multiple partners and it collaborates with different organizations like the National Institutes of Health in the United States, which also focuses on the same things. Another example is the malaria gene, which also collaborates on malaria genetic epidemiology through genomic studies across different regions of Africa, and they collaborate with different organizations as well. And this initiative brings researchers from various countries to share data on malaria research and how they can best improve in that kind of research. Capacity building and economic development. Establishing genomic research hub attracts global funding and partnerships. So through developing local expertise reduces dependency on foreign technology and boosts the local biotech industry. This not only contributes to better health outcomes, but also stimulates economic development through job creation in research institutions. Um, our examples would be from the Center for Epidemic Response and Innovation in Stellenbosch, South Africa. This hub and this organization, this research institution, it responds to epidemics through pathogen genomic surveillance, and they improve treatment outcomes and diagnosis of different pathogens. And this has generated economic opportunities for Africa. They use their expertise in genomics to identify different pathogens and advance basic and translational science. For example, they helped in identifying the COVID-19 genetic variants. And additionally, they build local capacity by conducting trainings and fellowship to African researchers, thereby contributing to the economic development. Another example is the Malawi Liverpool Welcome Program, where I currently work as a clinical researcher. At this institution, they build local capacity by training the next generation of researchers and scientists through fellowships, master's programs, and PhD programs. So our closing statement is that a call from WHO for equitable expansion of genomics in developing countries. Genomics makes enormous contributions to human health, from surveying populations for infectious diseases to predicting and treating a wide variety of diseases, such as cancers and developmental disorders. Attention to equity in deploying these technologies is essential for achieving the immense potential benefits for human health. So, as you can see on our constructive arguments that genomics research has the potential to improve public health outcomes in the African populations and other developing countries, we stand to affirm that investing in genomics research is quite very important, as it has a lot of benefits which we can use now and even in the future. So we need to promote the adoption and we need to promote the adoption and expand the use of genomics in low and middle countries. And also we need to advocate for genomics and persuade government so that they can implement genomics research and advocate for more funding for genomics research. These are our references. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, you can ask.